Once a fierce lioness warrior and a goddess of the sun, Bastet's role changed during the course of ancient Egyptian history. Her sister, Sekhmet, is also a feline-headed deity, which can make it difficult to differentiate between the two in the iconography of these ancient times. Although early stories do little to distinguish these two daughters of the sun god Ra as individuals, later tales attribute many of the vicious and vengeful aspects of these deities to Sekhmet, while Bastet became the mother of cats, which is how she is commonly known today. In addition to her connection to the sun and to felines, Bastet is also a fertility goddess, and the realms of pregnancy and childbirth are part of her domain. Bastet is often depicted as a protector who accompanies her father on his daily chariot ride as he pulls the sun through the sky. At night, Bastet transforms into a cat who protects Ra from the serpent Apep, a chaotic being who embodies darkness and disorder. Ancient stories tell of the battles between Ra and Apep. In one account, Ra is said to have taken on the form of a cat to defeat his evil enemy. Many other interpretations of this story say that it was actually Bastet whose claws and teeth kept the serpent at bay and protected the world from plunging into darkness and chaos. So, where did this cat goddess come from? Sekhmet was created when Ra got angry that humans weren't worshipping him enough, so he plucked out his own eye, which turned into Sekhmet and began killing all the humans. All the humans. Recognizing that their powers came from the number of worshippers they had, and that there would be no one left to worship them if all the humans ended up getting murdered by the angry lion lady. The other gods made Ra tell Sekhmet to stop. He did. She didn't. So they all came up with a plan. They made a lake of beer, dyed it red so Sekhmet would think it was human blood, and she drank it all and passed out. While Sekhmet was passed out on the ground, Ra showed up and took back some of his power from her. This power was then turned into Bastet.
Now, if after looking at this short review and these pictures, you want a bust of your own, you can find her over at our sponsor over at Hidden Corner Finds. Originally, I was going to do a long video on her, but I already did a long video on Anubis. And these two basically are very similar. They have similar outfit, similar articulation, lack of articulation, and similar color scheme. And they both come with a lot of heads and hands and little knickknacks, museum replicas that if you're into Egyptology, they really are educational and really, really cool. Now for me personally, even though I was really looking forward to this cat goddess, I am finding her a bit underwhelming because she's smaller. She doesn't have any like cool weapons or anything, and most of her little knickknacks, she has no way to store them, unlike Anubis. So I end up having to store most of her stuff in Anubis' shrine and hope they'll all fit, which they don't. She comes with 4 different heads and 6 pairs of alternate hands and a whole lot of little replica museum pieces like 3 canopic jars and little artsy display thingies. I have no idea what they are. So yeah, like I said, if you're into these stuff, they're cool. But if you're just looking for a cool cat lady or cool lioness goddess, she's not overly impressive looking.